Now, I've already made a number of videos on XMRE's products. XMRE is a company that produces commercial MREs, and they can be found at xmremeals.com. And part of the reason I've made so many videos, including case unboxings and reviews of the rations themselves, is because of the fact that XMRE is still a relatively new company. I first became aware of the company just about a year ago. It was right around the time when they had just introduced their first MREs. And the thing that's interesting has been watching them develop over the past year. Like I said, I've made a number of videos on the company already, and a big part of the reason is because of the fact that they've been developing the product and they've made so many improvements over the past year. And as it turns out, they've actually made some more changes to the products, and they've gone ahead and sent me a box of some of their latest MREs. I recently saw these online and saw that the packaging has changed a lot, and from what I hear, there's also some changes inside too. I did find this kind of interesting because they sent along this box that has the XMRE sticker on the end, but otherwise it's just a plain brown box. And in addition to seeing the new packaging for the MREs, I saw that they have a new case too. The previous case looked like this, and I was expecting to see the new design on this one. But I have a feeling that they actually just boxed up some of these for me, because I can see that this box has been opened before. The brown packing tape has been opened and it's been sealed with clear tape. So I'm sort of curious to see what's in here, and thinking that it may be just a sampling of their products. But we'll go ahead and open it up and see what we have first. We'll discuss it a little further once we know what's in here. Oh, okay. I guess it's going to be a double unboxing. Sorry about that, I wasn't aware that it was going to be a half case of 6 inside of that box. It's actually kind of nice because now I can see this box without any labels or marks from the shipping on it. It's just as it should look. So this will be XMRE's standard MREs. They call them 1300 XT because they have an average of 1300 calories in each one. This is going to be pretty similar to a military MRE and very similar to most of the other commercial ones. They do sell their MREs individually. They also sell them in 6-packs like this and a case of 12. I think the genuine MREs come in. But now that I see the box, I'm going to have to comment on this a little bit because you can see the difference between this one and the last one. The brown one has more of a look of the military genuine MREs. And what strikes me about this one is it actually looks a lot like meal kit supplies boxes. Not only because of the white box, but some of the information on here. It actually gives you a lot of information. It contains 6 complete meals. It gives you an idea of what's in them. And on this side, it gives you a visual representation of what's in them. Each of the MREs will have an entree, bread, cracker, spread, instant coffee, fruit-flavored beverage, a snack, dessert, a condiment kit, spoon, napkin, moist towelette, and beverage bag. Which is a nice touch to the beverage bag. Another thing about XMRE's products that I saw on their website is you can get these with or without a flameless ration heater. If you get them without, if you don't feel like you need them, you can save a few bucks, and it also probably makes it easier to ship to some places. A little bit more information on the other end of the box. And then the thing that's really useful for people who aren't too familiar with MREs is that it has a date code on the top of the box, which is also the lot number, 5041, which means it was packed on the 41st day of 2015. So this is very, very fresh, as we're in February of 2015 right now when I'm filming this. But on the top of the case, it gives you the pack date code, which is the Julian code, and it actually gives you an explanation, if you're not aware, that the first digit in the 4-digit code is the last number of the year, and the last 3 is the day. So this would be the 333rd day of 2013. A little explanation of the year, 1 for 2011, 9 for 2019, and then the day. Well, I probably should say 001 just to avoid confusion, but 1 for January 1st to 365 for December 31st. Alright, now I guess it's time for the second unboxing. So you take a look at the MREs themselves. is the new XMRE bag. Oh, this is very interesting. So I'm calling this isn't the name for it from the company, but my name for this, and what I'm considering this is the 3rd generation XMREs. Before we look a little bit closer at the bags, I just want to give an example of why I'm calling it that. When I first tried out an XMRE, it came in a bag like this. It's pretty generic, it doesn't say anything about the entree or anything on here. And what they did was they printed the menu number on the back. I think that probably saved them a little bit of money. They're just being able to make one bag instead of 6. I believe through the entire time that the company's been around, they've had 6 MREs. If you buy a case of 12, you get 2 of each of the 6 menus. So a few months later, they came out with what I'm calling the 2nd generation. It's very similar. They've adjusted the color of the bag a little bit and changed up adjusted the graphics a little bit to make them stand out a little bit better. It's not a lot of difference, but I think it was a nice little change. The big thing was they added the menu number on the front. So you had the menu number. Unfortunately, it still didn't give you any other information, so it actually came with a packing list that told you what was in each menu. They gave you the entree and all the components, which was a nice touch. But of course that meant that you had to have the packing list or have access to the website or something like that to actually know what your menu number 4 is going to be. So here's menu number 4 in the new one. Actually, after I got this, I guess you could almost say there was a generation between these, because after I got these, they started putting a sticker on the back that gave you the information, the menu, the entree, and all that kind of stuff. But now there's 3rd generation, the 1300 XT. See, they changed the bag again. It's closer in color to the genuine MREs. Also, very similar in color and even like some of the graphics to the meal kit supply. There's the website there, xmremeals.com, which of course has changed since the original when it was xmre.com. And a nice little military grade seal there. Almost looks like the DoD seal on the genuine MREs. And then the nice thing on this is this has the sticker too. Here's the 1300 XT, the menu number, and then it gives you not only the entree, which is cheese tortellini in this case, but it also gives you a list of all the components and the nutrition facts for them. So you don't have to look them up individually. And some of the stuff might not even, I think most of these things would have them on the packaging, but it's nice to have it here. And this is another thing that Meal Kit Supply has done in the past with their MREs, given all the information on the bag. So I guess the last thing to do here will be just to take a look at what the 6 menus are and what's in them. And then in the future we'll get to doing some actual reviews of these new MREs from XMRE. So this is what you can expect to find in a case if you get some of the latest MREs from XMRE.com. As I said, this is a case of 6. You're going to get 6 entrees. If you bought a full case of 12, you get these same ones, you just get 2 of each of these. So let's see what we are getting. Menu number 1. It's going to be chili with beans. As I said, it's nice with this, you don't need to have the packing list, you can just flip it over and see what's in here. So we have the chili with beans, vegetable crackers, peanut butter, lemon lime beverage powder, carrot pound cake, and a dry fruit mix. And of course you're going to get the accessory kit and the beverage bag and the heater. If you choose to get the heater, of course. Menu number 2. It's going to be Southwest style beef and black bean sauce. Like similar sides of that one. Menu number 3 is going to be chicken pesto pasta. Yeah, apple jelly, orange beverage, an oatmeal cookie with that one, nut raisin mix. Menu number 4. It's going to be the cheese tortellini. We've already seen this one. With the crackers, peanut butter, orange beverage, and mini chocolate chip cookies and nut raisin mix. Menu number 5. Shredded beef and barbecue sauce, crackers, grape jelly, tropical punch, oatmeal cookie, and roasted salted corn nuggets. So I like the corn nuts. And finally, menu number 6. Chili and macaroni, with crackers, peanut butter, tropical punch, mini chocolate chips, and the corn nuggets again. So, it's a good variety of entrees. There's definitely some repeats in the sides, but it's a good combination altogether, I think. Looks like these are going to be about the same as the what I'm calling second generation, which was an improvement over the first generation. They definitely included more. There wasn't a lot in the first ones, but there was more in the second generation, and it looks like about the same amount in these. Let's see, the last thing I didn't cover was, here it is, the date code on these. We already know the lot number, 5041. And let me see here. Unfortunately, they put the date code in this black part that's a little bit harder to read. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's right there, 5041. So, of course, they do have the date code on the packaging too. So that was an unboxing and first look at the latest MREs from XMRE. You can see they've changed on the outside, and we'll see in the reviews how they've changed on the inside. Please stay tuned for the reviews, which will hopefully be up soon.